All right, this is our last writing prep slideshow that I want to take you through. So we're going to be taking a look at punctuation in this one. So let me pull that up and my face is going to disappear. Okay, so comma, semicolon, or colon is what we're taking a look at first for some punctuation things. So review for commas. First of all, one of the main uses of commas that you're going to see on the SAT is to join two independent clauses together. And we remember the acronym FANBOYS, which is for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. We'll see that frequently. Remember that it is comma, conjunction, not conjunction, comma. So, for example, if I said, my son likes riding his bike, comma, and he also enjoys drawing pictures. That would be an example of two dependent clauses joined together. Remember that the SAT likes Oxford commas. So for listing three things, I went to the store and I bought apples, comma, oranges, comma, and blueberries, comma, conjunction, that Oxford comma, they like to see that comma put in there. If there are correlating adjectives, so adjectives that are describing the same thing, like he sat in his big, comma, red, comma, supersized car. We have commas between each of the adjectives, but not the one right before the noun. Parenthetical expressions. So if I am using commas to surround a phrase that's describing someone or something, like for example, Mrs. Dunn, comma, my brilliant English teacher, comma, recorded her screencast. We don't need my brilliant English teacher in there. Mrs. Dunn recorded her screencast. That's fine as it is. Parenthetical expressions have commas surrounding them. If you introduce a quote, he said, comma, quotation marks. We see commas happening in there. And also to end the quotation if we don't finish the sentence. So he said, comma, quotation marks, make sure you keep giving me information, comma, quotation marks, before he went out the door. Okay, so if the quotation doesn't end the sentence, we need another comma before the quotation marks. Then there's nouns of direct address. So if I am specifically using someone's name and within the sentence, so I say, hey, Johnny, look out. Hey, comma, Johnny, comma, look out. We have commas that surround it. So if I say, Hayden, comma, pay attention, if I'm directly addressing Hayden, I have commas that surround or follow his name. Okay, so let's take a look at this comma textbook. Or let's review some semicolons. Some semicolons. So semicolons link independent clauses. You can use them to break down long, complex sentences, which would normally take commas. So you can use it in place of a comma conjunction. Remember, ending a sentence. So for example, for this series right here, Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo initially named San Diego after San Miguel. The area received its current name when it was surveyed in 1602. There's three different ways we can punctuate this. We can put a period right here after San Miguel and start the new sentence with a capital letter. We can put in a semicolon, or we can put in a comma and a conjunction. Comma, and the area received its current name when it was surveyed in 1602. So all of those things work together, but a semicolon would link those two sentences together the most simply. Least acceptable would be a dash. You need to have a dash. So, however, comma, the area. Least acceptable in this particular situation would be, comma, the area, because there's no conjunction. You need to have a conjunction here to keep going. Okay. Colons. So colons are used in formal salutations, like on your letters that you send to people for your request. Dear Mrs. Dunn, colon, I'm writing you today to let you know, blah, blah, blah. It's used in time to separate the hour and the minutes. It's also used in ratios if you're saying 1 to 4, 1:4. You can use it to introduce a list. It's in that case, it's kind of used like an equal sign. So my shopping list includes watermelon, balloons, cheese, and condoms. So instead, if you said, I have a unique shopping list today, colon, watermelon, balloons, cheese, and condoms, all of those things can be introduced by a colon. I love variety music such as hip hop, screamo, classical, and Germanic Germanic operetta, steampunk. So the words includes and such as take the place of a colon. You don't need a colon after includes or such as because you've already used that link right there to introduce your list. The colon will take the place of it. So if I said, I love variety in my music, colon, hip hop, screamo, classical, and Germanic operetta, steampunk, or music variety fills my iPod, hip hop, screamo, classical, and Irish saloon folk could be included in there. For example, if I said there are many reasons Dan is my favorite student, colon, he's funny, respectful, and knows not to burp in class. Okay, good. We want to remember each of those reasons for using colons. All right, so we talked about the dash before break. I hate it. I don't like it. The SAT loves it. It's basically can be used as parentheses or commas around unnecessary information. Therefore, it is not, it surrounds information that's not required. So if you would have 2 parentheses, you have to have 2 dashes. So that's one of the things that I want you to think about if you are choosing to use the dash. I'm going to post this as a screenshot up on Schoology so you can go through and you can determine what you would put in there, a comma, a semicolon, or a colon. And then you can come back to this video and watch it because I'm about to go through it. Your pet probably loves to watch TV. Semicolon. Therefore, comma, it should have the best in quality entertainment. Forcing your dog or cat to watch only what humans watch is not only boring for the pet, comma, it is also somewhat inconsiderate on your part. There are many interesting, comma, fascinating, comma, and activity-inspiring videos you can buy especially for pets. Buy your furry friend the new Rockin' and Rollin' Pets video, dash. It will change your pet's life. No dog or cat will be bored with this movie, comma. On the contrary, comma, Fidos and Tabbies everywhere have been sitting up and taking notice. With this video, comma, your pet will get the exciting, comma, up-to-date entertainment it has been craving, semicolon. As a concerned owner, comma, you will feel good about what your pet is watching. Science has proven that dogs and cats like the movement and music on television, semicolon. Moreover, comma, they like human contact while watching. Ask yourself this question, colon. Are you even thinking about your pet's happiness when you turn on TV at 7:00 or 8:00 in the evening? It's time you did. You know the answer, colon. Order your pet a Rockin' and Rollin' Pets video today. Okay, hopefully that gave you a little practice for what it is that you want to get ready for the SAT. Gives you some punctuation practice. Okay. All right. Let me log off here. Little punctuation so that you are ready to go. That is one of the parts of the SAT that you should review the most, commas, semicolon, colons, and dashes, and make sure that you know a little bit about which to use in what situation. All right. Have yourselves a wonderful day. And now I think you might be ready to take the SAT writing. So give it